Welcome to Hooray. In this session, you will be getting an example of report writing vocabulary. Now, when you are introducing a particular topic or graph, image, whichever, you can use the following words. You can begin with the or the given, the supplied, etc., and then describe what kind of image is given. So it could be diagram, table, figure, illustration, graph, chart, flowchart, picture, presentation, pie chart, etc. Use a verb that best describes this, like shows, represents, depicts, enumerates, illustrates, presents, gives, and then talk about what exactly the graph depicts. This will come as a part of your description. The comparison of the differences, the changes, the number of the information on. So to give you a demonstration, you could possibly say the given diagram depicts the changes or of how the potato making machine works. Or you could say the supplied illustration enumerates or illustrates the differences between and add the rest of the content as given in your image. Now, how do you use and what kind of words you use for findings? You could say we find that our calculations show that, or we can see from the graph, or examining the data we can see, or our findings suggest. Similarly, you can use words to anticipate, estimate, find, apply a rule, arrive at a solution. You could even use words according to our estimates, findings, calculations, initial workings, analysis. If you're trying to explain multiple cases or multiple scenarios, then you could use the words in the first case, second case, first example, second example. You could also say the result of those findings, such as our findings were surprising, unsatisfactory, it confirmed a hypothesis, etc. If you are trying to depict changes and results, you could use verbs like to adjust, to vary, to modify. Depending on what your sentences, you could even modify them and say adjustments, variations, modifications. If you're talking about results of a particular graph, then you could say as a consequence, consequently, as a result, etc. It's a good idea to always use synonyms. Here is an example of an image. If you're using synonyms which show an increase, then you could use the words rise, go up, uplift, rocketed, climb, upsurge, and soar, as it is depicted here. Now, depending on how and what type of increase it is, your words could of course change again. For example, if there's a slow rise, then you could say gradually or slowly climbed. If there's a sharp, you could say increase sharply or dramatically. If there's a slump or a drop, you could say it plummeted. If it's stable for some time, you could say it leveled off. And if it drops, then you could say it declined slightly or declined dramatically, depending on how much decline exists in the image. Now, when you're describing changes in trends, it's best to use appropriate graphical jargon. Suppose you have an increasing trend, then the verb form that could be used is rise, increase, go up, uplift, whereas the noun form could be a rise, an increase, an upward trend, etc. If you're showing a decrease, you could use the words fall, decrease, decline, plummet, plunge. However, if you're using it in the noun form, make sure you use your articles correctly, like a fall, or the graph depicted a decrease in, a reduction in, a downward trend or downward tendency, etc. Now, to show steadiness in a particular graph or an image, you could use the verb form unchanged, level out, remain constant, remain steady. When they're using the noun form, they could use a steadiness, a plateau, a stability, a static, an upward trend, etc. When describing standability or flat, either images or no change, you could say level or leveled off, remain or remained, constant, unchanged, prevail or prevailed consistency, etc. Noun form, no change, a flat, a plateau. Changes in graphs. The type of change that are often shown in graphs could be rapid, moderate, or steady change. So, depending on that, you could use correct language. For example, you could say the graph depicted a rapid change, or dramatically rose, or rapidly rose, or sharply rose, all in adverb form. However, if you are talking about it in adjective form, you could say there was a dramatic rise, a dramatic fall, a rapid rise, a rapid fall, a sharp decline, a quick surge, etc. If you're describing a moderate change, then you could say moderately, gradually, progressively, sequentially. And in adjective form, you could use the same word as moderate, gradual, progressive, growth, change, etc. If it's steady, then you can say steadily or seriously, ceaselessly, or steady and ceaseless. Now, when describing dates, months, and year, your sentences should be correct and your words should also be correct. Some of the examples given here are as follows. From 1990 to 2000, commencing from 1980, between 1995 and 2005, after 2012. Similarly, you have other words that are used with combinations of prepositions. By 1995, in 1998, in February, over the period, during 2011. However, if you're using longer phrases which depict a duration of a time, then you could say in the first half of the year, for the first quarter, the last quarter of the year, during the first decade. You have similar expressions and phrases which you could use in the next few examples. If you're talking about a long period of time, you could say within a span of 10 years, within 5 years. If you're talking about an upcoming period of time, you could say next month, next quarter, etc. When describing percentage, portion, and numbers, you could use some good graphical jargon that could be a combination of verbs or adverbs, and you could put it in a number of ways. You could say 10% increase, 25% decrease, or increased by 50%, or dropped by 10%, fall at 50%, reached to 75%, etc. When describing fashions, fractions, when describing factions, you could say, depending on the type of fraction, you could say, for example, 4% is not much, so you could say a tiny fraction. If it's 24%, you could say almost a quarter. If it's 25%, you can say exactly a quarter. If it's a little more than 25, say 26, you can say roughly a quarter. For 32%, you could say nearly one third or nearly a third. 49, around half, just under a half, since it is not entirely the exact half of a percentage. 50% makes it exactly a half. 51, just over a half. 73, nearly three quarters. 77, approximately three quarters or more than three quarters. 79, well over three quarters. And describing proportions, once again, if you've got given percentages, especially when you're given this in pie chart, you could say a tiny portion, a very small portion, if it is just 2%, 4% would be an insignificant minority or an insignificant proportion, 16% could be a small minority, a small portion, so on and so forth. Words or phrases of approximation that could be used when you are giving maybe not the exact figures are as follows. You could use the words approximately, nearly, roughly, almost about, around, more or less, or just over, just under, just around, just about, just below, a little more than, a little less than. That is the end of the report writing vocabulary session. Use this to improve your band scores. All the best for your practice.